In this video, I want to talk to you guys about why I think you should become an online coach. My name is Sam and I help online coaches scale their online coaching business with personal branding and running ads. Now, honestly, this video isn't going to be for everybody. This video is for a very specific person. If I'm honest with you, I'm pretty much talking to myself in this video because a few years ago, I was doing network marketing and I was running a business and trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. And I kept jumping from business to business to business, trying to figure out what that thing was that I needed to kind of get fulfilled, or to feel like I was contributing to the world and helping the world out versus just kind of like exchanging, a product for money, right? And so I got into the entrepreneurship world when I was 18 years old. Started off in network marketing, like I said, and I did that for about 6.5 years before, kind of jumping into something different. And one thing I realized really quick, in network marketing was that I was kind of a life coach. I was a business coach. I was a leader. I was a team developer. So I built teams. I built, businesses. You do a lot. You learn how to publicly speak. You do a lot of organizing, events. You do a lot of stuff that you don't really realize is paying off in the long run. And so in doing that, I developed a lot of skills. If I'm honest with you, I think that every 18-year-old man or even woman should join network marketing just at a young age to, learn some of those people skills, learn, basic business skills and mindset and stuff like that. Started reading the books and getting around, people that are trying to move ahead in life. And, if that ends up becoming a career for you, by all means, but I definitely think that everyone should start there, and then kind of, move up from there. But anyway, I say all that to say, if you're someone that has value, you're someone that has this knack for teaching people and training people and wanting to help people, but you're also an entrepreneur and you love business and you want to create a lifestyle for yourself, your family, future generations, I really think that coaching might be that answer for you. Reason why is because that feeling isn't going to go anywhere, right? You can go start a software company and, build the next big software for whatever. But at the end of the day, it's going to feel transactional. It's going to feel like I did all that. I make a bunch of money. I still want to help people though. I think if you have a knack for helping people, you have a knack for helping people, and the money isn't necessarily what you're searching for. It's that fulfillment of people. I also don't think that you should be coaching for free. Obviously make money where you can, and don't just coach just to say that you're a coach. Coach, make good money from it, build a legacy around it, build a business around it, so that way you have income, that way you can quit your job, that way you can really do what you love full time without the thought of where's my next paycheck gonna come from or anything like that. So first things first, if you are someone like that and you want to get into the coaching industry or the coaching world, the very first thing you got to do is figure out what you actually want to coach on. When I'm sitting down with new coaches, the very first thing that I talk to them about is, what are you passionate about? What is that thing that people come to you for and ask you about and you just can't stop talking about? That thing. That's the thing that we need to do something with. That's the thing that we need to figure out how to take to the next level and build something around it. So whether that's, for me, it was social media, it was business and scaling businesses, it was personal branding. I needed to find a way to blend all those things together and create a business for myself in the coaching industry, because I also like helping people. I didn't want to just go to different companies and help them with acquisition and stuff like that. I wanted to help the individual person that's a 23-year-old entrepreneur and they want to become financially independent through the business that they already started. They just don't know how to take it to that next level. So that's what I wanted to do. It really blended network marketing and coaching and recruiting for me all together. And so you want to find that thing that you can't stop talking about and that people tend to ask you advice on, right? The next step from there is that we need to figure out what about that industry or what about that niche are you excited about? I always talk about the fitness industry, but if you're interested in the fitness industry, what about the fitness industry are you interested in, right? You can't, I'm not gonna say you can't, but the goal isn't to coach everyone on everything, right? You kind of have to boil it down just a little bit. Like for example, I played basketball growing up. If I was gonna be a basketball coach, like I played point guard, like I can't teach everybody how to be a point guard, right? Like that's why there's positions for a reason. I'm not gonna coach a center if I'm a point guard, you know what I mean? So in your niche, you have to figure out, okay, what position am I in? Like, am I a bodybuilder? Am I a stay-at-home mom? Am I a corporate, super busy dad that, only that wants to help, other employees or other business owners have quick workouts and still stay in shape while being financially successful, right? So you got to figure out what that industry is, and then you have to build around it. And so once you select your niche, then the next step is to dive in and learn as much as you can about those people, right? It's a lot easier when you are that person, but if you're not actually that person, you have to learn who those people are, where they hang out, what they like, what they dislike, what's causing them the biggest pain points, the biggest pain problems, the biggest headaches, upsets. How do they actually feel about those different things? Is it just a minor setback? Is it a big deal? You have to figure that stuff out, and you have to be the solution for those people, right? First of all, understanding that part is you want to figure out what the pain point is, and then you have to solve the problem. Now, when I say solve the problem, this has to be something that is not necessarily obvious, right? So for me, I help online coaches that are stuck between 5 to 20K a month, right? Maybe 30K a month, kind of depending, but 5 to 30K a month, are spending every day doing cold DMs. They're spending every day, frustrated, sending cold messages, cold emails. They have limb lists. They have email marketing things going out. They still have an empty calendar. They've tried everything, and for whatever reason, they just can't get their business to be consistent and predictable because of the way that they run their business. Right now, that in itself is very frustrating. It's annoying. It's a headache. They don't want to have to hire someone out because that takes away from their profit. They don't want to have to do more of what they're already doing because they already don't like it. So why would you 2x something that you hate? So the answer isn't for them to just do more cold outreach and do more cold emails and do more cold calls and send more spammy Facebook group messages, right? That's not the answer. That's not the answer they want. That's not the answer they're looking for. And that's not really the answer that's going to scale them to 50K a month. However, you do have businesses that have done that, but they typically have to hire out employees. They typically have to find, VAs, or it's just a headache. And a lot of people don't want that. They want to build a business that's stress-free. They want to build a business that's for them. They don't necessarily want to work for their business. And the number one solution for that is personal branding and running ads. Simple as that. Now that I know that that's a solution, well, one, let's back up. Now that I know that that's their pain problem, I can create a solution and figure out how to solve it. And what I've done, and the way to solve it, was running ads and building a personal brand. Because when you build a personal brand, one, people can trust you, they can gather information from you, you build authority, and you have a library, for lack of better words, of information for them to get more information from. So you become a trusted source. The ads is to just get more eyeballs on your profile or on your information that you're providing to people. So when you combine those two things, not only do you build authority and get eyeballs, you create this complex I call it God-like marketing. But you're the person people think about when they have a problem. You're the person people think about when they think about going to the gym, or when they think of when they're sending their cold DMs and their cold emails and they're doing their cold calls. I'm the person in the background that's on their mind, that they have to think about, and they have to think, damn man, is he right? Like, is there not really a way to do what I'm trying to do? Like, are they really the only solutions to hire, do more, or like delegate it to somebody else and just lose profit? Yep. Right? And so as an online coach, you want to be that solution, and you want to create content around that pain point and around that solution as much as possible. So that way, when people do go to your profile, or like I said, when people are thinking about their pain problems, because they are thinking about them all the time, they think about you too. And you become known as a solution for not only them, but anyone else that they talk to, right? So I may not be the solution for, the cold calling customer service center, like, but that's not my audience, right? That's not the person I'm trying to work with. My specific niche is online coaches, right? And consultants. I do work with some agencies, here and there, but my ideal person that I look for to work with is 100% an online coach, right? If they're a consultant, awesome, I'll help them. If they're an agency, awesome, I'll help them. But coaches is who I like to focus on. And so, again, if you're getting your business started, first thing first, figure out your industry, figure out what you love, figure out what you're passionate about, right? Find the pain points within that niche or within that industry, and solve the problem. Once you have those three things, right? That's like a key foundation to making all this work. You can't start anything before you have those three things. But once you have those three things, then and only then should you start creating content and start building your personal brand, right? Because you don't have those three things, there's nothing to build a personal brand on, right? You don't even know what people are wanting. You don't know why people want to listen to you. You don't really know anything. And so figure out those three things first. Then we'll start creating content. The goal, you want to be creating, honestly, before we even start your ads, you want to have about 12 to 15 pieces of content out. That way, when people do go to your page, they have something to look at. They have something to, learn from. They have something they can gather information from, because there's no point to send a bunch of people to your profile or send a bunch of people to your page and then there's no information, right? So first you want to create organic content. Organic content is like half of building the personal brand. So create organic content, solve the solution. The next step from there, we'll start running ads, right? And this is where you see people go from, I just helped a lady close her first PIF in her, first few days in business, and she literally got a 10x ROI, right? So she spent $150 on her ad, and then literally within, I want to say 24, 48 hours, she made $1,500 from it, right? Because she already had a personal brand set up. We just needed to run ads to pour the gas on the fire. So guys, that's really all I want to do. And keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate it. If you need help with this, book a call below and I can help you out. But if you want to keep trying to do this the hard way and you want to keep doing cold outreach and cold calls and cold emails and all that crap, then be my guest. But for those of you guys that actually want to scale your business with consistency, predictability, and without all the frustrations and headaches and all that crap, book a call below. Let's chat. We'll figure it out from there. So with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.